I want you to understand that nutrition, this is a terrible thing for a nutrition coach, whatever you want to call me, to say, but nutrition is the simplest thing in the world. Yet we have all these promises from so many different things, countless fitness protocols, countless nutrition programs, tens of billions of dollars spent every year on supplements, ridiculous superfood products that were discovered in the jungle and will melt away body fat. These freaking MLM companies that I can't stand. Now we have intermittent fasting for longevity, comically bad nutrition documentaries, endless podcast debates that people just won't shut up about, literally an entire culture built around the obsessive pursuit of health, and we are literally the most unhealthy country on planet Earth. How do you explain this, everybody? All of the things I just mentioned exist for one reason and one reason only, because we don't eat a species-appropriate diet. That's it. It is truly that simple. So you can be the healthiest version of yourself. I'm going to teach you right now. This is how to be the healthiest version of yourself. If every single time you're about to eat something, you ask yourself two questions. I'm going to give you, this is your evaluation. If you evaluate the decision to eat based on two criteria. One, is it species appropriate? Two, is it nutrient dense? So if every time you eat food, you just want to be the healthiest person on planet Earth, number one, is it species appropriate? Number two, is it nutrient dense? Am I optimizing for nutrient density? Hint, 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 I've done this for you. It's called Clovis. It's called the Clovis Approved Foods List. We've talked about this before. I have products, brands and products in the approved foods list that fall into the category of if you must. If you literally just take the whole food section of the Clovis Approved Foods List, it is optimized for being species appropriate and nutrient dense. Both of those things are optimized for. That's your answer. That's your health and wellness, everybody. I've done it for you. Okay? That's literally it. That's it. It doesn't get much simpler than that, everybody. Okay? So that's what I want you guys to understand, is that you literally, if you want to define what species appropriate is, because people will bitch about this like crazy. Well, there's proof that some of our ancestors ate grains every now and then, like in wintertime. Blah, blah, blah. There's fossil records that show this one particular tribe once ate grains that was 5% of their total calories. The evidence is clear. Blah, 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 right? This is crazy. So I want you to prove to me that a food was eaten, let's just be generous and say, for the last 250,000 years. Let's call it species appropriate if it's been eaten for the last 250,000 years. I could be more strict on this and say 1 million years or 3 million years. Let's just go with 250,000 years. Why not, right? So you don't get to say these fossil records, they ate grains once upon a time, because you have to realize that what these people are doing when they say shit like that, well, we have this one tribe once upon a time that ate some grains in wintertime. When you realize that this is your own ridiculous human ego desperately searching for a way to validate your decision to constantly include processed grains in your diet, this all becomes easier when you can just admit that. Literally just admit that you like to eat bullshit and you really wish it were healthy. I feel you, but it's never going to be true. These people just need to admit that their human ego is out of control and they want all the experts to tell them they're doing a good job. That's what they're looking for, okay? But it's nonsense. You're literally taking some data somewhere from someone that may have eaten some grains in the middle of winter to prevent themselves from starving to death during a time of food scarcity, and somehow you want to transfer that to your life in which you're indulging daily in processed refined carbohydrates in America, where a surplus of food is available on every single corner. You think you're an active person because your Apple Watch told you walked 10,000 steps, and we waste 40% of our food every year. This is just gross, people. Wake up. That's it. Please stop counting calories. Please stop starving yourself. Please stop starving yourself. Let me say that one again. Stop trying to stack intermittent fasting on top of your starvation diet and on top of your CrossFit workouts. Stop taking $400 a month of ridiculous supplements because your naturopath told you that you need them while they're getting a commission on the back end. Stop taking nutrition advice from the mainstream. Simply eat a species-appropriate diet. Now, in a perfect world, this would be the default. But we all know that isn't the reality, and this is why Clovis exists. Because my clients come to me, they look a lot like the person who ate the 2,500 calories of Pop-Tarts every day for a year. The metabolic dysfunction is significant, and it might not be enough to just switch to a species-appropriate diet. We're going to have to track macros. We might have to use some other tools, specific tools, to get you back to baseline human health so we can eventually optimize, right? If there's anyone in the world you should work with to do that, that's me, all right? Worked with over 1,500 people, I have 1,500 amazing success stories. And from where I'm sitting, the rest of the nutrition space is completely full of shit. And they aren't even willing to be honest about it. So if you're ready to dig in, let's just do a call to action right now. Go to iamclovis.com/start and let's work together. iamclovis.com/start. It's that simple. Please, please, please hear me when I say this.